Hey there. Have you ever wondered how some organizations make consistently excellent decisions, even in the most uncertain times? What if I told you that the key to outsmarting the competition isn't spending more, but thinking smarter? The secret often lies in data and analytics. In today's episode, we will explore the transformative power of data and how analytics can drive smarter decision-making, whether you are running a business, managing a project, or simply looking to make better choices in your personal life. This episode will show you how to leverage data effectively. To our returning listeners, welcome back to The Strategic Thinker. We truly appreciate your ongoing support. Your presence is what helps others discover the show. If you are new here, welcome. We are thrilled to have you today. And if you haven't yet, please consider following the show to stay updated on our latest episodes. I'm Alan, and this is a show about leveraging strategic thinking to amplify your personal growth and create a life of purpose and fulfillment. Let's dive right in. I love telling stories using insights from data. In today's digital age, data is more accessible than ever before. From business operations to personal habits, data is being generated at an unprecedented rate. But why is data so important? Simply put, data provides the evidence needed to support informed decisions. It allows us to move beyond intuition and guesswork, giving us a clearer picture of what's happening and why. So how can you harness the power of data and analytics in your own life or business? Here are 3 key principles. 1. Gather relevant data. Identify the data that matters most to your goals. This could be customer data, market trends, performance metrics, or any other relevant information. Just like finding the right ingredients before you start cooking, gathering the right data sets you up for success. 2. Analyze and interpret. Use analytical tools and techniques to uncover insights. Focus on your initial hypothesis and look for patterns, correlations, and anomalies that prove or disprove them. It's like tasting the dish as you cook, adjusting the flavors based on what you find. 3. Act on insights. Use the insights gained from data analysis to drive your decision-making process. Be willing to adapt your strategies based on what the data tells you. Finally, serve the meal, but be prepared to tweak the recipe next time if the feedback suggests it. So let's sum it up. There are 3 key principles that we just discussed. 1. Gather relevant data. 2. Analyze and interpret. 3. Act on insights. To bring this concept to life, let's dive into the true story of Moneyball, a groundbreaking example of how data and analytics can revolutionize an organization. Imagine it's the year 2002, and you are walking into a bustling stadium filled with the energy of excited baseball fans. This is the world of the Oakland Athletics, a Major League Baseball team facing a serious challenge, competing against teams with much larger budgets. The New York Yankees, for instance, have a payroll 3 times larger than that of the A's. Despite this financial disparity, the Athletics are determined to find a way to level the playing field. Enter Billy Beane, the team's general manager. Faced with the departure of key players and limited financial resources, Beane decides to take a radical approach. Instead of relying solely on traditional scouting methods and gut instincts, he turns to data and analytics, led by his assistant, Peter Brandt, who is inspired by the work of Bill James, a baseball statistician who challenged conventional wisdom. Bean and Brandt start analyzing player statistics in unconventional ways. Rather than focusing on the traditional metrics like batting average or stolen bases, they zero in on overlooked metrics like on-base percentage and slugging percentage. These stats reveal a player's ability to avoid outs and contribute to runs, which they argue are more predictive of team success than conventional stats. They identified a roster of undervalued players, those who excel in those overlooked areas but are considered misfits by other teams. This includes players with unconventional playing styles, older athletes past their prime, and even those recovering from injuries. The common thread is that they all offer tremendous value for a fraction of the cost of star players. Despite intense skepticism and resistance from the baseball establishment, including scouts, coaches, and even the media, Bean remains committed to his data-driven strategy. The turning point comes when the A's go on a historic 20-game winning streak, breaking the then American League record. The streak culminates in an electrifying game where the A's, after blowing an 11-run lead, ultimately secure the win with a walk-off home run. This incredible story isn't just about winning games. It's about challenging the status quo. Bean's approach redefined how teams could compete, emphasizing a data-driven strategy could overcome even the most daunting financial disadvantages. The Moneyball approach didn't just change the athletics. It sparked a revolution in how professional sports teams across various leagues approach their player recruitment and team building. Years later, this transformative strategy was chronicled in Michael Lewis's book, Moneyball, The Art of Winning an Unfair Game, and adapted into a critically acclaimed film starring Brad Pitt as Billy Bean. The legacy of Moneyball comes to influence not only baseball, but also industries far beyond sports, proving that data and analytics can provide a competitive edge in any field. The success of the Moneyball approach isn't confined to baseball. Its core principles, leveraging data to challenge conventional wisdom and make more informed decisions, have transformed several other industries. Two standout examples are finance and entertainment. In the world of finance, the Moneyball strategy is echoed in the rise of quantitative analysis and algorithmic trading. Firms like Renaissance Technologies, founded by mathematician Jim Simons, have used sophisticated mathematical models to identify hidden patterns in financial markets. These quants rely on massive datasets and statistical models to predict market movements and execute trades, often with a speed and accuracy beyond human capability. This data-driven approach allows firms to make investment decisions based on empirical evidence rather than market speculation or gut feeling. A prime example is the Medallion Fund managed by Renaissance Technologies, which has consistently outperformed traditional investment strategies, achieving an average annual return of 66% before fees from 1988 to 2018. This approach has fundamentally challenged traditional stock picking methods much like Billy Beane's use of unconventional player statistics challenged traditional baseball scouting. The entertainment industry has also seen a Moneyball transformation, with companies like Netflix and Spotify harnessing data analytics to drive their content strategies. Netflix, for instance, uses advanced algorithms to analyze viewing habits, predict viewer preferences, and recommend personalized content to its users. The company famously used these insights to greenlight and produce the series House of Cards, which was tailored to the preferences of its audience base. By understanding what types of content were being consumed and how, Netflix could minimize the financial risks associated with producing original shows and movies. Similarly, Spotify leverages data analytics to create personalized playlists like Discover Weekly and Release Radar, which have become essential features for user retention. These playlists use listening history and pattern recognition to suggest new music, making the user experience more engaging and tailored. The use of data has enabled Spotify to shift away from traditional radio programming methods and cater to the individual tastes of millions of users, much like how the Oakland A's tailor their team lineup based on underappreciated player statistics. These examples from finance and entertainment show that the principles behind Moneyball are universal. Whether you are optimizing a stock portfolio or curating a streaming library, data and analytics can provide a competitive edge, turning uncertainty into opportunity. One of my favorite quotes from William Deming is, "Without data, you are just another person with an opinion." End quote. In my own journey, I've seen firsthand how organizations can struggle without the right data. This mindset is essential for building a culture of data-driven decision-making and leveraging analytics to achieve better outcomes. As we wrap up, remember that data is more than just numbers, it's a strategic asset. Data and analytics are powerful tools that can transform the way you make decisions. By grounding your choices in data, you can navigate uncertainty with confidence and turn information into actionable insights. You hold the power to shape your destiny. Strategic thinking is your compass. We will build an amazing future, one thoughtful decision at a time. It's hard to believe, but Season 1 is almost complete. I'm excited to share a special season-ending episode where we'll recap the key lessons and look ahead to what's in store for Season 2. Thank you for tuning into The Strategic Thinker. If you made it this far, I hope you are finding value in the content. If so, please consider rating the show and sharing it with your friends. It really helps spread the word. And as always, feel free to reach out with any questions or feedback on your preferred social media platform. You can connect with us on LinkedIn, X, Instagram, and YouTube. Stay tuned for our next episode. Until then, keep getting better every day.